Hello and welcome to another Entatio tutorial. In this tutorial, we're going to go through the process of how you upload a PowerPoint presentation into Entatio, and it automatically converts it over into a digital presentation, which then allows you to use all those Entatio tools. So it's a pretty simple thing. If you can see your screen here, this is I'm logged into Entatio at the moment. If you're a speaker or a super admin, you should see at least these top three sections, and then you may be seeing like dashboard or something like that. So what you want to do is go to new media, and this page is going to open up, give your presentation a name. I'll just call mine a PowerPoint presentation. If you have MailChimp integrated and you're using the MailChimp tools, then you could select which list you want the users that subscribe to this presentation or any of the individual slides that are going to be created from it. Do you want them automatically added to this list? And then you can manage your marketing list through there. For image, I'm just going to leave this empty. It'll automatically populate that with the stock image for the entire Entatio. Target and source, typically you don't have to worry too much about these. This is if you're getting a little more advanced. For now, internal storage and manual upload makes sense. And then just find your PowerPoint. See if I can find mine. And there's the one I like to use. So this is my presentation tips, and you'll get this pop-up. So it says split into slides, and then you can decide. You don't have to split this. So if you just want to have a PowerPoint that is essentially one big long PDF that you can scroll through, then undo this, and it'll create a single PDF that you can work with. But if you want to split this into individual slides like PowerPoint, select split into slides, and then you can select an image slide or PDF slides. The difference here is if you use image, it's faster. If you use the PDF, it may take a little bit more time for each individual page to load, but you have the interactivity and any additional tools in the PDF. So I'm going to go with an image or a PNG, and then you can just compress those, makes it a little faster too. And that is pretty much it. And then I'm going to save this. It'll scroll here for a few seconds while it loads. You're going to see new media is being created. This is a completely empty Entatio, so you don't see any of the other media here. But we can refresh this page and give it a few seconds, and it'll start to load once it starts processing. Thing about the PowerPoints, they do take a few minutes because they're sent to through basically through a processing engine. And then what it'll do is it will split the slides. If you do that, it will convert everything over, and then it'll also create a presentation here that'll be a new presentation associated with what you just created. So I'm going to spin this one more time, then probably pause it. Oh, there they are. Okay, so it's creating the presentation slides. I think there are 20 in this, so it'll do them kind of incrementally. You'll start to see how it'll do 5 and then another 5. Give that a second. And see how there's another 6 or 7 there. And you could just walk away and let it run. So that's all the presentation slides in that PowerPoint presentation. It automatically gives them a name, so it'll be the name and then a 1. You can go in and change this just by selecting that edit button. And then you see here where it created this. This is the presentation that it generated from that. So if I ever want to, say, add additional things, I could just drag and drop them into that presentation. That red square means that this is already in there. And these are all the different pages. So if you want to jump to one, you can just jump to one here. Or if you want to scroll through it here, you can scroll through it there. And there you go. There's your presentation. Maybe you go through and you want to hit this one, that's the graph. You can change the image yourself. You can change the text here, and then you can also change that description that shows when you don't hover over it. And usually you want to kind of go in individually and start to name those. And that's it. That is how you take and create a PowerPoint presentation in Entatio, and then that same presentation becomes available once you synchronize it into the Entatio iPad app. And every single one of these pieces of slides you can share with your audience, and you can set them up based upon different types of MailChimp lists. You can do all kinds of stuff. And that is it. If you have any questions, go ahead and visit us at entatio.com. Use the contact form. Let us know. Thanks.